Okay, we're live for another episode of the Prospect MMA podcast. In today's episode, I'm going to have with me uh, Grappling Greg Ball. He's going to be fighting at the Shock and Awe very, very soon. Just send him the invite here and setting the comment. And yeah, as always, if there's any questions that you guys have, just send them over through the question mark. Comments are quite hard to keep up with. Greg, I'm sending you the invite now. Right, just waiting for him to join us now. How's everybody doing this week? He has never done a live before, so he might have some trouble joining us. Let me try send that. The invite directly. There's a few ways to invite people to join the live, so there you go. This one seems to be working.
How's
Hey,
it
Greg,
going?
how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, very good, very good. Tired but good, end of another day, so
Yeah,
that's a victory for me these days. Yeah.
making it to the end.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, I've got to
uh
join you on that front.
100%. With four kids, you can surely understand how hard and busy my days can be. um so yeah, the end of the day is like, yeah, time to relax and have a chat now, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, I get to sit down and have a chat with you and find out a little bit more about your background, how you started into martial arts, your previous fight, your next fight, that kind of stuff.
okay.
So without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome to the Prospect MMA podcast, first of all. And yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
I'm Greg Ball. I'm a 1-0 amateur MMA fighter. My first fight was on December 3rd at FCC Liverpool. I finished my opponent in the second round with ground and pound. The referee stepped in, so I got a TKO
Yep.
stoppage. I fight under Mad Hatters Asylum. My coach is Jack McGee. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Bognor Regis and train out of Chichester.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. How long have you been training? When did this start it
Um,
for you?
so MMA and like jiu-jitsu and everything, just under 2 years. So
Wow.
not a
Okay.
huge amount of time. But I started boxing when I was about 15 years old. And was a bit on and off with the training. Got a bit into the gym, and yeah, just under 2 years ago, came into Mad Hatters, and I've just been mad into it ever since. Just training, well, as much as I can, really.
What
So
was
yeah.
it that brought you to the Mad Hatters? Like, what made you want to step in there and have a look around and try the class?
I think lockdown, I got really bored.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes
And
sense.
I started really like getting into like UFC, watching it. I started doing a
The
bit
only
of pad
sport that was
work.
going on, right, at that
Yeah,
stage.
that's
Yeah,
it. And
understandable.
I started doing a bit of pad work with friends here and there. And then when lockdown was over and we can start going to gyms again and stuff like that, I straight away I just signed up. Well, I signed up down Mad Hatters, went down there, started training, and yeah, got straight into jiu-jitsu. Um, just 5 months later, I done my first comp and actually come away with a silver medal. So yeah,
Nice, nice, nice,
yeah,
nice, nice. Yeah, I was kind of the same thing, but I did the other way around. I obviously started the podcast 2 years ago. And then after so many interviews, I was like, I gotta try this for myself. So I done the Ultra MMA, which is like the charity for cancer research. MMA thing. So it was like eight
Yeah.
weeks of training, then you get to fight. So I did that. And then I was like, I'm too old for this shit, so let me just go grappling instead. Done the grappling, got a silver as well, October last year at the Empire Grappling over here in Belfast. So I was pretty happy with that. So yeah, I'm going to stick to grappling. And I did notice your Instagram name, Grappling Greg.
Grappling
Um,
Greg, yeah.
yeah, so I take it you love the grappling more, or originally that's what got you more intrigued in the
Um,
martial arts, or
I think what I'm more like invested in is
uh-huh,
definitely the grappling.
right, okay,
It's what I think about a little bit more in my spare time, and it's what draws me back to the club more often. I love my
right.
striking too. I love doing kickboxing. I love doing boxing. It's just grappling Greg had a certain ring to it, so I put it as
Yeah, 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 it does,
my
it does.
Instagram name. You know what I mean?
Grappling Greg Ball, yeah, that goes
Yeah.
well, that goes well. And I take it can be a little bit deceiving then for your opponents. They don't know about your boxing background, or they will be thinking they're just facing a grappler, right, based on the name alone. So yeah,
Yeah,
that can
yeah,
also
sure.
work to your advantage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, they might go into it thinking I haven't got hands, but I could definitely
Yeah,
box with them, and yeah, yeah, for sure.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. This is MMA. This is not grappling. So yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of works. Kind of works. Can I ask you then? So, FCC, one of the biggest promotions right now in the UK, besides Cage Warriors, I'll say. Number two, especially now that they got the deal to be under the UFC Fight Pass. Um, any nerves? Any like, oh shit, I'm about to be on this big show or anything like that?
I was nervous going into it. Obviously, it was my first MMA fight. I was up in
Also that,
Liverpool.
yes,
I'm
also
all the
that
way
on top.
down. I live down south. I'm going all the way up north. It was cold. It was an interesting experience, but I was like, I was so driven towards being in there that
Yeah,
I think once that cage door shut, to be honest, by the time I was like, actually in there with the person. Oh, did I cut out? Did I? Yeah,
my apologies. Sorry,
that's all right.
I heard you saying when that door shut, and then I lost you after that.
Oh, when that
My
door shut,
apologies.
I kind of just, I was just ready. I was just game for the fight. And
Cool.
I knew that I'd spent, months training for it. I felt phenomenal. And I went out there and performed. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And obviously coming away with the victory in your first fight, and especially a finish, right? That must be like pretty awesome. Like
Yeah, it was an
pretty
amazing
awesome, right?
experience for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So did that then give you the bug to, okay, I want to do this again?
Yeah. I think win or lose, I would have probably still done it again.
Done it again.
But
Okay,
it
fair
definitely
enough.
made me like more hungry for it, if you know what I mean. It made me feel
Yes.
better about the experience for sure. But yeah, yeah, I think it
Let
was
me knock someone's ass again. Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
100% good stuff. So shock and awe is going to be your next one, right? Shock and
Yeah,
awe. That, yeah,
Shokanor, I believe
yeah.
it's 34 on March 18th. I'll be facing a guy called Troy Evans. I've had a good look at him online, seen a few of his fights. He looks like a good grappler, to be fair,
Oh, nice.
which would
Okay.
be interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like he's 2-2 in MMA, so it's quite like a big step for me in terms of
Yes.
like his experience.
Yeah.
But that doesn't scare me at all. If anything, it makes me more game for it.
Awesome.
And yeah, I'm excited for the fight, to be honest.
That's very good. Has anybody ever told you you do look a little bit like Gordon Ryan? No? Yes, no?
Nah,
No, no.
nah, nah.
I'm just
It's
looking at
first
you, and,
respect.
I keep thinking of Gordon Ryan, the beard and everything. You kind of look like him, so it's gonna be fun to see a grappling display. If he happens to go that way, obviously, if he happens to go that way. Um,
We'll wait and see. You have to tune in and find out.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. There you go. Acting like Gordon Ryan and everything, promoting the fight already. There you go. Loving it. Awesome, awesome. But yeah, grappling is definitely the one martial art that I love the most, and I think is the one that, yes, you need to be the most cerebral about it. Um, right? Think fast under pressure, on defense or on the offense, whatever. And then the striking element, I think it's a lot more reaction and speed and being able to capitalize on those microseconds. I was faster than you, got to it first, that kind of stuff, and obviously having the right reflexes on defense as well. That's the way I see it, you know. But
Yeah.
who am I to say anything, you know? I'm just a fan of MMA, so yeah. What other plans do you have for this year? So after Shock and Awe, do you have anything else planned?
Nothing really set in stone in terms of like fighting.
Hmm.
But I do really want to probably get at least one more MMA fight done
Okay.
before the end of the year. So whether or not that's straight after Shock and Awe or towards the end of the year, I haven't quite decided yet. Um, right now, I'm just focusing on this fight. I'll probably do a couple of jiu-jitsu tournaments and just see where the year takes me, really.
Awesome, awesome. As far as your goals for MMA, are you like planning to have, say, for example, 10 fights, capture a few titles, go pro? Like, how far are you planning on taking this?
I what my plan is look have like five, maybe six MMA amateur fights. Look at how my record is and how I'm doing. I believe I can smash loads of different people up, but
Of course.
look at it and just decide from there. Really, yeah, and
Okay, okay.
decide whether
So,
or not I like the life and everything. But right now I'm
right.
loving the training. I'm loving everything, and yeah, so just gonna stick at it and see where it takes me.
Awesome, awesome. Let me just say for the people watching this live, if you have any questions that you want to ask Greg or myself, there's a question mark down below. Submit the question, keep them appropriate, and I'll read them. Okay? Cool, guys. I just see a few comments going on there, but it is too many to keep up with. So, questions, please submit them. Okay, so looking just at the last training camp, coupled with this training camp, so back-to-back training camps, right? So imagine that that's the lifestyle, since you said, you'll see it, the lifestyle, that kind of stuff. And imagine me and you are sitting down again, March 2024 now. You
Okay.
went you went 6-0, in this one year. Um, what do you want after that? Like, okay, so everything worked out perfect. What do you want after?
I think after that, I've built up a fair bit of experience. I'll feel really, really confident in what I do and in fighting. And yeah, either potentially looking to be in that number one spot for amateur MMA, and getting like a bunch of titles, or go pro and start earning money.
There you
You
go.
know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah,
Of course, yeah.
yeah.
Um, the climbing the ranks, that's a good one. That's a really good objective. And I'm telling you, you're fighting at welterweight, right?
I'm my next fight is actually at lightweight.
Oh,
So
nice. Okay, so you're
I'm
coming
going
down.
down quite a bit, and
Okay.
I'm going to be a big lightweight for sure.
Jesus. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, whether it's welterweight or lightweight, you have no easy work ahead of you
Oh
whatsoever.
no, no.
Yeah. Like, I was just thinking, which division is the easiest in the UK? And I'm thinking it has to be light heavyweight or heavyweight because there's not that many.
Yeah.
But everything else is like
It's
fucking
just stacked
stacked.
with
Yeah,
people. Yeah.
dude. It is so bad. It's like if you want to swim in those waters, yeah, you better be able to hang with the sharks in there, because damn, yeah. So that makes it very exciting. That's a very good answer. I like that answer very much. And that's the whole point of the podcast, right? Is to find guys like you. I don't know if this is the first interview you,
Um. What
maybe
the?
not.
No, I don't think so. No.
No, I mean, like, is it your first
Oh,
interview
is this?
in
Oh, I
a?
thought you said, have
Yeah,
I
yeah.
seen your first interview
No,
on
no,
the
no, no, no.
podcast? Yeah. Um,
Yours.
no, I done one on Raw Grappling after a tournament. I actually won gold as a
Nice.
white belt at a tournament there, and they had like a little, just like a 5 minute interview there. That was quite fun.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. The post
after
fight
my MMA fight, I had one backstage at FCC, another
as well.
post fight thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
nothing leading up to a fight to promote anything. So this is very much a first for me, especially
First one.
going live
Yeah.
straight onto Instagram. So yeah, it's quite an interesting experience for sure.
100%. And I'm saying that just because for me it's important to capture that first interview with guys that can potentially turn into a superstar like Conor McGregor, where there's just that one interview that he did years ago, and then there's the UFC, and there's not really anything in between. One is just him saying, I have the dream of being a UFC champion and this and that, and mark my words, I'll be there, blah blah blah.
And
And
the other
then
one's where he's made it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like
Okay.
he crashed into the UFC. So like, can I do that better? Can I capture that first one and then follow your next fight and the one after and the one after, and you climb the ranks and you got the belt. Can I now go get that snip where you said that you wanted to climb the ranks, and repost that and then that kind of stuff. So
Okay.
and over the years you turn pro and you become champion here, champion there, and now you get the call to the UFC. Okay, so now we have like a shit ton of interviews to look through. We have a library
Yeah.
of conversations that we can get content from and just analyze your evolution as a fighter and as a person, right? Um, just like you said at the beginning, you want to see if you like the lifestyle. You want to see what it looks like. So it's a very open answer, and I like that, and
Yeah.
it gives a lot
So
of room.
it
And
could go any which way, really.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. It could be that you decide, okay, this is not for me. I'll stick to grappling, and then you become like a super awesome grappler, like Gordon Ryan, right? So who knows?
Yeah, we'll
Who
see.
knows? Yeah, exactly. As far as the shock and awe, do you know if they will be streaming the event for people to watch from home, or is it just
I believe they
seats?
stream it on Live MMA.
Oh yes,
I'm
yes,
pretty
yes.
sure.
I know the platform. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, live
The
MMA.
last few
So it's
shows
like
they've
10
done,
pounds or
I've watched
something.
live. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think so, around that mark. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Um,
it's quite cheap, quite
yeah.
cheap. Um, have they given you a link yet for people to purchase from?
I don't think so. Um, no, I don't think
Not
so.
yet. Okay.
No,
No worries. No worries. So whenever they do, give us a tag on the post or story or whatever, and I'll share that. No
sounds great.
worries,
Cheers.
for you. And then as far as physical tickets, what's like the best way for people to get hold of them? Is it to just DM you or DM the
Drop me a
promotion?
message. I'm more than happy to drop off tickets to people. And yeah, they're £47.50 for balcony ones.
Cool.
Um, and yeah, no, it's a really good show, shock and awe. I've been to watch it a fair few times, and you know, you get big old flames as you go down
Oh,
the
that's awesome.
walkway and everything, and it's a really good view of the cage and everything. You go to some events, you stood way off, and you're blocked by everything. Whereas this, you're up on the
Yeah,
balcony, you're looking straight down, and you got a really really good view. So yeah, definitely drop me a message, and I'll sort you out.
awesome, awesome. Just a question here from Craig Ray Stapleton.
Oh yeah.
Stapleton, yeah. Number one, Greg fan. Haha. Does Greg feel better personally, stand-up striking or grappling for the fans?
Ooh.
What do you feel?
To be fair, I like them both equally. But yeah, I like being in a good. I feel like you've got more control if you're up on top and you've got the ground
Oh yeah,
position. So fighting for full mount and getting that position and just pounding away from there.
Yeah,
is definitely probably my favourite position. Then just technically working off of my feet. But I like it all. It's MMA, isn't it? So
yeah.
yeah, shout out to Craig.
But you're a grappling Greg, so you're not
Yeah,
striking Greg.
yeah, that's it.
So we'll go with the graphic a little bit
Yeah,
more. But it's a good answer because again, you're talking about grappling for striking, so it's for ground and pound
yeah,
grappling to position yourself in a great position to unleash the ground and pound.
yeah,
And at pro level, it gets even more scary, right? With the
yeah,
elbows added on
yeah.
top of
Well,
that, and like,
yeah.
yeah. Are you looking forward to that? Like do you get the thing already? Oh, I would love to do that, or are you
I would
not?
definitely love to land some elbows and stuff like that. Personally,
Yeah,
wouldn't like to take too many, but it's all part of the
yeah,
game, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%. I took an elbow the other last Friday to the like corner of the eye. So then the rest of the round I couldn't really see, so I was like grappling with just one eye really. But yeah, it's not fun. I'll tell you that much. It's
yeah.
not fun to take an elbow. Take it from me.
Okay,
If
noted.
you've never taken an elbow to the face, take it from me. It's not pleasant. Whoever has the unfortunate chance of getting one, yeah, they are suffering. They are suffering
Yeah,
100%.
it's a very
Uh,
sharp point, isn't it?
yeah, dude. Yeah. And then especially around the eye, man. It was like right on the eye socket. Like, fuck. Not cool.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good. Um, Jay Moreira, you need to get RFCPT boss. Yes, I'm already in touch with him. I'm sorting that out, so I am. Good stuff. And yeah, Topley saying my bad. He was the guy that gave me the album. So yeah, you're bad.
Oh, right.
You know what you've done, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
reminding you of
yeah,
who it was.
yeah. 100%. Good stuff. So here, yeah, looking forward to seeing your fights. I do get the links for live MMA. So yeah, I'll be watching the event. Good luck with the rest of the training preparation. Um, Weight cut. That sounds like it's going to play a massive role in this fight. Getting it
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
getting it down. I'm at a decent weight right now. I'm sitting about 78.
Okay.
But I've still got a way to go, but I definitely reckon I can get down there.
Yeah.
And it's going to get done. So yeah,
You said it was March what? Sorry, what's the date
March
again?
18th.
March 18th. So you have about 6 weeks. So
Yeah,
yeah, you'll drop to like 74, 75, and then cut
yeah,
from
little
there, right?
cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good stuff. Yeah, you got
yeah,
this. Easy,
yeah,
easy,
definitely.
easy, easy. Do you have anybody helping you with the weight cut?
I'm getting a bit of advice from, some of my teammates and stuff like that. That, there's quite a few guys at Mad Hatters that have, been 10,
The good old
15
gym
amateur
bro
MMA
advice.
fights, you know what I mean? So, hearing stuff from them,
Yeah.
it's good advice, and yeah, definitely soaking it up.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. No worries. So as far as like shout outs to any of your coaches, teammates, sponsors, anything like that, would you like to give anybody a shout out?
Yeah, shout out to my coach, Jack McGee, all my training partners, like Tommy Clark, Jake McElroy, Declan Marshall. Um, yeah, there's plenty of others, but I could sit here and list them off for a while. But yeah, no, there's some playing support down at the gym, and yeah, it's a good spot to go down if anyone's interested in learning MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, Muay Thai. Definitely go down there. We're moving to a new
Facility?
facility that's 4 times the size of the one that we've got at the moment.
Wow,
So yeah, it's perfect
that's a
time to
big
join,
move.
really. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So the business is going well then, and the team is getting bigger. I take it.
yeah. By the looks of it,
Good, good.
and yeah, it's definitely going to be more room for throwing people about and
Yeah.
wrestling and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
it's yeah.
that's what you want, 100%. How big is your team already?
Uh,
Numbers wise, do you know?
Numbers wise that do MMA, there's probably about, each session you've probably got about 10, 15 guys down there,
Okay,
each
so you have a
MMA
good number.
session. And
Yeah,
then like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you get like 20, 30 people
yeah,
turn up at times, you know what I mean? It's quite a big turnout, I would
yeah,
say,
yeah, yeah.
down at Mad Hatters, and probably only gonna get bigger. So yeah.
That's my hot take. I think grappling will overtake both boxing and MMA eventually as a spectator sport.
Yeah.
Just based on the fact that women can do it, your grandma can do it, your grandpa can do it, sister, brother, doesn't matter. And they all understand it, where not everybody actually gets into MMA, and only the people that like to watch the violence and the blood, right? And just
Yeah.
bleed, yeah. Yeah, those people get into it, but because everybody can practice it and there's a way bigger pool of women competing in it than MMA, I think it will take over eventually. We may not be alive to see it. It may be, 100 years from now, but I think it will happen. Yeah, that's my
Well,
hot take on
I
that.
personally think it should be taught in schools and everything.
Yeah,
I
that'd
think
be
if
awesome.
that happens one day, everyone will understand it, and it will become such a big sport that it will be the
Yeah,
main thing around for sure,
yeah,
because everyone
yeah,
knows the inner workings of it. But yeah, we'll
yeah,
wait and see what happens with that.
yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
there are great initiatives already. Like Leon Edwards has that charity with Darren Till. Can't remember the name, but it's against knife violence. So I can see that eventually making its way into schools and stuff like that. You would be awesome. Yeah, you would be. You would be 100%. Here, I'm not going to take any more of your time.
That's
Uh,
all right.
thank you so much, Greg, for coming on. I hope you enjoyed the episode.
Yeah.
And like I said, good luck with everything. And let's have a chat again after the fight.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me on, and
Cool.
yeah, I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on.
Yeah, go smash it.
Sweet.
All
Cheers,
right.
man.
Good
See ya.
night. Thanks
Bye.
everybody for watching. Bye bye.